Hi there, I'm Mike Dawes, and I'd like to give you a short introduction to the G7th Capo company and the 5 different capo ranges that make up their stable. Now, G7th was established to innovate within the capo market and reduce any sort of technical barriers between using the product and the creativity of the musician. Now, before we get into the individual aspects of each capo, the individual capos, I do want to share 4 core characteristics that are common amongst all the G7th products. First and foremost, G7th capos are the best at keeping your guitar in tune. Now that's because they're designed specifically to require the minimum amount of tension to clamp the strings cleanly without any buzz. Secondly, they protect your guitar because there's no sort of metal to wood contact. They have round the neck protection, meaning there will be no dings, no worries about affecting your priceless, prized vintage Martin from the curse of the accessory. Thirdly, they just sound better. Other competitors will use sort of larger, softer pads which can actually act like a mute on the strings in some cases, whereas G7th use thinner, harder pads which create a consistently cleaner tone, and I know this to be true because I use them lots. And finally, the really important stuff, they all come with a free lifetime warranty. The flagship range are the performance capos. These are by far the best known and have the most iconic design. The beauty of the performance capos is that they suit the widest possible range of uses. They combine speed, simplicity, and excellent tuning stability. These are the best-selling G7th capos by far. Their patented tension control system is unique to G7th. You just squeeze it on, squeeze it off, and it's very simple and intuitive to use. The Performance 3 Capo comes with adaptive radius technology, or ART, for the best possible tuning stability. There's a separate short video that explains that in more detail. It also comes with a harder string pad for cleaner tone. In short, the Performance Capo features the best combination of features to suit the widest number of players. At the boutique end of the spectrum, we have the Heritage Capo, a traditional yoke-style capo, also featuring the patented adaptive radius technology. This kind of capo is really popular with people like bluegrass players who might have a slightly higher action, and it's also for the capo purists where tuning stability and tone are paramount. So why is this? Well, higher actions and heavier strings usually cause the most tuning issues. Yoke capos like the Heritage apply tension from the center of the neck, which distributes the pressure more evenly, therefore requiring less tension to fret the strings more cleanly. The G7th Heritage Capo also features their adaptive radius technology, which is second to none at distributing pressure evenly. It also features the thinner, harder pads, which preserve the tone of your instrument. The combination of all these features make the Heritage the absolute pinnacle of capo design. In addition to the 6-string version, there's also a dedicated 12-string Heritage featuring the patented compensated string pad, using dedicated ridges in the silicon pad itself. This compensates for a variety of different string gauges, and the result is essentially the best 12-string capo you can buy. Now we move on to the Newport Range. The Newport Range features a fast flip lever design with fine tuning adjustment to dial in the correct pressure. It's a great lower priced alternative, especially for those with a higher playing action. The 12-string version with the compensated string pad uses about 30% less pressure to actually fret the strings. This massively reduces the tuning issues that 12-string capos are known to cause. Many players favour the Newport simply because they like to make fine adjustments with the screw when the capo is in position already on the neck. G7th offer a full range of Newport capos, including the 6-string, a 12-string, a classical model, 2 different partial models for a 3-string and 5-string, and a model for banjo. Their popular Nashville range is the spring-loaded capo, and it's the fastest capo to move from fret to fret. Now this could be for anyone who finds tuning a bit less of an issue, perhaps acoustic or electric players who have lighter gauge strings, lower frets, or lower playing actions. Their patented G7th design means less hand pressure is required to put it into place. The tone is superb because of the harder string pad, and it's also very affordable. In fact, after the Performance Capo, the Nashville is their second biggest selling capo. Finally, the ultralight. The ultralight is a great capo for beginners and the budget conscious who still want the virtues of a G7th. It weighs only 1/3 of an ounce, has an ultra low profile so it doesn't obstruct the player's hand, and despite its price point, it's also incredible for tuning stability and tone. That completes this lightning tour of all the G7th product ranges. You can find more information on the G7th website. You can also register for access to the dealer area for more information and resources. Thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and thanks for supporting G7th.